Hello everyone, my name is Runa Bay Bernaldez and today we are going to discuss about the product description. So what is product description by the way? So when we say product description, it is a piece of writing that conveys the features and benefits of a product ranging from basic fact to stories that make a product compelling to an ideal buyer, of course. An example of this is when we're purchasing can sardines, right? If you can see, there are some features that, for example, shows a piece of writing that conveys its features, such as like the benefits of the product, like it's healthy with omega fatty acids, right? So that's just one of the example of a product description. And so we have here the key components of a product description. First, we have the features, of course, the physical details, the materials, and the dimensions, and the technical speaks of the product description. So, features of a can, for example, it conveys the physical details, of course, the dimensions or the length or the width or the height. Just that's just one of an example, no. And next is the benefits. So the benefits is the value or solution the products provide to the users. So an example of this product description is healthy, fresh, with vitamin E, vitamin C, with vitamin V, and vitamin B, K. So those are just an example of the benefits of your product description. So next one is the target audience. So tailored language speaks directly to the ideal buyer. So if your ideal buyer is in on English speakers, so for example, a Chinese, a Korean, a Japanese, so it depends, no? So, kung sa imong nakabutang dito sa imong product description, kung gamit pa niya nga language is Korean, or if your target buyers are English speakers or are those who can understand English, of course, you are going to make a product description that is written using English language. So that's just one of the components of the product description. Next one is the scannability. So short paragraphs, headings, and bullet points. Of course, it does not necessarily contain your product description to have such a long paragraph. So it's just a simple one, like the short one, the bullet points, like the important details of your product that could convey or persuade the consumer, right? So that is just one of the key components. So what are those components of product description? Again, first we have the features, next the benefits, target audience, and the scannability. So I hope you've learned something about it. And so now we have I have provided here an example of a product description. For example, no preservatives. So those are just an example. Organic ingredients, locally sourced fish, extra spicy flavor. So this is an example of a product description. Okay, so I hope you get it. And now let's jump into unique selling proposition. When we say a unique selling proposition, it is a distinct statement highlighting the specific benefit that makes a business product or brand superior to competitors. So it clarifies why customers should choose you over others and focusing on a unique quality like price, quality, or service rather that fills the market gap. So when we say unique selling proposition, this is how are you going to present your ideal product to compete with your competitors and how you are going to stand out among the rest. So if you are an entrepreneur, of course, you have to think of a way that makes your product stand out among the rest. So, what should you do? Of course, you have to think of something nga nganong imuha man yung product gamito, no, um despite of other products unsa man ni nasa imuha. So about ba sa pricing, or how are you going to price your product and the services, or does your product um provide or promotes fill the market gap, or something that's fill the um how should I say this, fills the need of, or meet the needs of the ano sa tawag ni, needs of the market or the local. So I hope nga nasabtan. We have here the key aspects of a USB. So, unsa man ni ang key aspect no ni USB? So first, we have the customer centric. It focuses on benefits to the consumer. So when we say customer centric, this is how is when we say the customer centric, this is how you are going to make your product more outstanding, right? Kana ganing unsay ma-benefit sa imong consumer, sa imong product, unsay makuha nila ana. So dapat you have to fill that gap, no? And then the next one is the distinctiveness. It highlights a features that competitors cannot do or not offer. Cannot do or do not offer. So when we say distinctiveness, nganong ang imuha is lahi sa ilaha, unsa may nasa imong product nga mas nganong mas mo stand out man ang imong product compare sa ila, unsa daay naa ang ingredients, or maybe the services you provide. It depends upon how you are going to make your products outstanding. And next is the actionable. It compels consumers to choose the product over others. When you say actionable, so it makes, at one glance, it makes your consumers to choose your product over others, because it simply conveys, diba, when you're in the supermarket, for an instance, right, you are picking some or choosing some goods, right? One of the things that we actually find or see is the packaging itself, if, or the product description itself, if it could benefit the consumer, or it could actually conveys, right? So that's what we choose. So that's one of the key aspects of a USB should be. Next is the visible examples. For example, 15 minutes delivery when highest rate customer service, organic ingredients. So when we say visible examples is what kind of business is this? Like pizza delivery must be delivered 15 minutes delivery na ana. So, 'di ba, if you are a customer, you are going to choose those services nga mas dali or mas actionable, di ba? So that is one of the visible examples. And the next one is organic ingredient. Organic ingredients. So when adto ta sa example nga uh, vegetables, or I mean chips, no, chips made of vegetables from made of organic ingredients. So of course, ikaw as a consumer, you are going to choose the organic ingredients, right? Nga naa sa imong products nga naka-contain. So mas healthy siya, mas maka-benefit ang consumer, although it's a chips, but it's not that could affect your health, no? So that's just one of an example or the aspect of a unique selling proposition. So an example of a USP is Johnson and Johnson are no more tiers. Domino's Pizza, you get fresh hot pizza delivered to your door in 30 minutes or less, or it's free. So that's just one example of USP nga. Kurag convey ma-persuade gid ka no. So I hope nakasabot no sa aspects of the USB. So I guess that concludes my topic, and thank you.